Awkward is a devilishly simple yet deviously wicked card game. And it was originated in the 1800s, but apparently it was banned for over 100 years because it has the power to transform acquaintances into best friends, but it also has the ability to ruin relationships and start fights. Though wildly popular on its introduction and renowned for giving unique insights into people's personalities, it was cited as the main cause for barroom brawls and requests for divorce. Please enjoy responsibly. I know, I already know. I don't have to ask. It's always going to be super awkward. Why would it ever not be regular awkward? It can't just be classic. We got to make it awkward. For our first question, which is closer to the mood I'm in right now? A, hungry. B, horny. Put your answers in chat, ladies and gentlemen. A or B? Just a bunch of heathens in chat tonight. If I was horny, do you think I'd be on stream right now? I thought it was A and B was the same mood, silly me. I mean, technically, depending on who you're talking to, they are the same mood. However, I have like leftover souvlaki that I am absolutely like ready to devour at like any moment. Not on stream. For our next question, do I feel sympathetic towards homeless people? A or B? Put your answers in chat. Anyone who says B, I will fight you in the nearest parking lot. I mean, in all honesty, like, I do feel bad for homeless people. It very much depends on their situation too, like, and I'm not saying that it's like conditional in that sense, but like there are a lot of homeless people that have like ended up there by unfortunate circumstance or like all of the horrible things in between, but like nobody deserves to be homeless. Nobody deserves to be homeless. Am I the kind of person that likes to get things done? A, things should be done quickly, or B, I like to leave things until later. So, am I the kind of person that likes to get things done? A or B? Put your answers in. Yeah, I like to get things done quick. I like to get things done in general. No, I like to get things done because I would like to get them done and get it over with. I dread having to like extend putting something out. Like being productive and getting things done are the same thing. Like I just need to have the energy to get things done. Are you the kind of person that likes to get things done? Yes, Ruthless. I like to get things done. I am the kind of person that likes to get things done. For our next question, do you know the identity of your partner's all-time celebrity crush? A or B, yes or no? Put your answers in the chat. Of course, it's Danny DeVito. Do you think I know this? No, I wouldn't. I don't remember my ex's girl crush, and even if I did, confession time, Becky is Brian. There, I said it. I'm married to Becky. Yep, Mallory just pulled the rug right out from under all of y'all. So the current matchability so far, which is not surprising, is Mallory, Gando, and Steve at 75%. And then we've got Game Solo T, Chaotic, and Hokarus at 50%. For our next question, have I ever been fired from a job? Yes or no? A or B? It's not firing if you immediately scream, "You can't fire me, I quit!" Yeah, however, I have been fired from jobs. I think I was fired from my job at Licenza, and then I was also, like, it wasn't really, like, sitting there and saying, "You're fired." Like, it was the more formal kind of conversation of, like, yeah, like, your seasonal position's up, you gotta fucking go. And, like, this manager or supervisor, or, like, I think she was the store manager, actually, or one of the store managers, she had like a huge stick up her ass, and then she was so good at her job, she got promoted to being like a district supervisor, so she wasn't at a store level anymore, which was interesting to find out. But to be fair, after I was let go from that job, and like a year or two later, I was sitting there trying to look for a second job when I was working at another company, and I ended up getting hired by a manager who loved me from that previous location at a different location. So, like, sucks to suck, I was great at my job, that woman's just trash. For the next question, do you think people employed to do the same job should always have equal pay? Do I think people who are employed to do the same job should always have equal pay? Yes or no? Only when they manage the same work. Oh God, Steve, thank you for the bong break. I mean, I did say yes. Same job, same work. It does make sense that it should be equal pay. I mean, I have seen incompetent people at work. I would like to think that if they are going to have seniority, then yeah, they would get their pay evaluation and kind of go from there on like an opening basis for sure. Sometimes people fucking suck at their jobs, absolutely. I think the people who are doing better at their job should obviously be promoted in order to receive like more pay or like receive a bonus or something like that for the fact that they're doing better. Like, if you're shit at your job, then you don't really deserve any of the bonuses that anybody would actually be giving out if you worked at that job. Seniority, more time, more pay earned, plus performance. Yeah, like, there's a lot of other factors involved. I would just say as a basic, without any seniority, I would expect people to all get paid the same way. I have emotional breakdowns on a weekly basis, and all my bosses are like, "Oh my God, are you okay? Please don't quit." No, even for me, when I'm sitting there on a weekly basis and they hear the tones in my voice when I react to certain things, and like I hear new news and they're like, "Becca, you like, how do you feel about like this other task?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And they're like, "Oh yeah, by the way, you're also gonna have to make this change and that change and that change." And I'm like, "Okay." And my director literally called me out one morning and was just like, "Oh my God, like you don't even sound surprised at all." I'm like, "Why should I?" Hey Jago, did you want a really awkward question? Because we have a really awkward question now. Who am I more likely to date? JJ or Jimmy? Okay, actually, it's not that one. It actually is, who am I more likely to date? That's what the question is. But it's not Jimmy or JJ. However, the options we are given in this current moment in time is someone who's married or someone who's been to prison. A or B, put your answers in the chat. See you later, chaotic. Because it better be V. Guys, the chances of me wanting to date somebody who's been to prison or find out that somebody's been to prison and started dating them, that is absolutely never going to happen. I would more than likely date somebody who's married on accident. Cheaters don't always tell you what happens when they're not around. Why do I not get stream alerts anymore? I'm offended. I'm offended, Sam. I am disappointed. Next question. Have I ever been tested for an STD? How you doing? I'm doing good too. Oh, Spud's also technically married? Holy shit. So many married risk takers. What the hell? More like risk taken. Ooh, James with a good pun. I'm not married, so I wouldn't stand a chance. Hey, I would prefer them not married if I'm being honest. Also, everybody gets tested for STDs, I'm pretty sure, when you get a PAP. So, I mean, like, being a woman and doing reproductive health things, like, obviously, I'm not dumb. Ooh, Hokra has dropped real bad. And kind of so did everybody else a little bit. Our current matchability has Hokra's at 39%, Gando at 56%. We've got Mallory and Spud with 50%. Did my last answer go through? I'm pretty sure it did. Mallory at 61%, and then Chad and Game Solo T at 67%. No, I didn't dye my hair, King John, but also welcome in and thank you for the 2 months. For our next question, if I were to come out as gay, do I think my parents would be supportive? A or B, yes or no? Parents, oh, thank goodness he's gay and won't be dating men there. Oh my god. Married men, right? Of course. I think my parents would be supportive, especially for the fact that, like, my sister, I have a stepsister who was gay, so it would be very hard for me to think that they wouldn't be supportive of the fact that, like, somebody else would be. Or, sorry, well, like, she came out a long time ago. I say was, still is. For our next question, whose help would you find more useful right now? A psychiatrist or a plastic surgeon? Put your answers in the chat. A or B. If you spammed before I told you to put your answers in the chat, put your answers back into chat. Yeah, I mean, I would say a plastic surgeon. No, it's a psychiatrist. It just makes sense. Becky is perfect in every way. Mallory loves me just for who I am. You could start saying so everybody not to spam too early. I mean, I could. I try to. A brain is more important than looks, in my opinion. Exactly. I value the fact that I'm smart. I know how to make good decisions. I'm just not an aggressive person. I don't like being aggressive. I'm not the kind of person that likes being mad about stuff or anything like that.
We can become
Yeah.
friends.
Mallory with 71%.
Majestic, translucent Steve.
Mallory with 71%. Chad and Spud in Game Solo T with 62%. And then we've got Gando and Hokris at 54%. More than likely. For our next question, which is going better right now? My career or my love life? Technically speaking, my career is going better than my love life, but that's totally fine. It is what it is. I'm dating Chat, I know. Obviously, my love life would be great. But I mean, Chat isn't really, like, taking me out on dates and stuff. We can't hold hands at the dinner table or anything like that or be, like, super, like, corny and shit. We can't do that in real life. Jesus fucking Christ. On another note, what would I prefer to have in my life right now? A pet? B, a partner? Which would I rather have? A or B? A pet or a partner? No way, it's a pet. Look at how clean that apartment is. Actually, I would like to have a dog or a cat. I can't have a pet in my condo. I'm also not looking for a partner. That's why I'm dating Chat. This is just me and my healing process. I don't want a partner. I'm not ready to date. I don't need a partner. I'm ready to hang out with Chat and hang out with you guys and do the thing all of the time. It's not me right now. I would also like to have a pet because that gives me an excuse to fucking leave the house if it's a dog during my work day and go for a walk and hang out and play games. For the next question, do you drink alcohol more often than you should? A or B? Put your answers into chat. No, my finger didn't slip and land on B. Y'all saw me. Y'all saw right through me. Obviously, it's A. I mean, come on. Let's be real. If I didn't stream, I probably would drink less. I would probably only drink whenever I see Mallory drink on stream, and then that would probably be like, what, once a week? What would I rather find out? A list of everybody that dislikes me, or B, a list of reasons why I'm disliked. Which would I rather? A list of everyone that dislikes me, or reasons why I'm disliked? I absolutely already know who doesn't like me. 110%. Out of the people that I know in my life, I know who doesn't like me. I would rather know the reasons why. I don't care if you don't like me, but at least tell me why. Exactly! They're jealous of the hair. You know, they could be jealous of the hair. They could be jealous of the fact that I'm, like, a really good fucking friend to people. So, I mean, like, depends on what you're looking at. I've never been super vain. I feel like I've always been insecure about my looks, but I also know that I feel very confident in myself in general. So, like, it's kind of like up and down. Anyways, James coming in hot with an actual 100%. We've got Mallory, Spud, Steve, Noob, and Sam at 75. Damn, James. Damn. For our next question, if I'm not planning to leave the house that day, do you bother to get dressed? Put your answers in the chat, A or B. Dressed is like putting on clothes. Always would be extreme. Well, here's the thing. If I'm not leaving the house, just like James said, even though he picked B, I would pick A because, one, I live at home with my sister. We live in a condo together. Two, just because I don't plan on leaving the house doesn't mean that I'm probably not going to end up going to the front desk and picking up mail or going to check the mailbox or anything like that, or like having my blinds open and stuff. Like, I'm not going to sit here and like not really get dressed because, like, of course I sleep however I choose to sleep. And wearing clothes probably makes more sense than not. And I stream. So, like, if I didn't change or, like, really do anything towards that, then, like, what would the point be? You guys would see me, like, all not dressed up or, like, done up or anything like that. Naked sleeping is the most relaxed sleep. There you go. Steve knows what I'm talking about. This game can politely fuck off if I could ever preface a question. Which better describes my sex life at the moment? A, Netflix and chill. B, just Netflix. The sexting Becky and I do in private doesn't count. Oh, Mal. Yeah, it kind of is just Netflix right now. If I wanted it to be Netflix and chill, I would make it Netflix and chill. However, it's just Netflix right now. Does Netflix and chill with only one hand count. Oh, God. Who do I feel I have a closer relationship with? My dad or my mom? I'm pretty sure this is a sex-dependent question. You could be right. About to get personal in here. No. I literally have lived with my mom the majority of my life, and my dad my dad was an Air Canada pilot when I was growing up. So when my parents separated, then I was living with my mom, and my mom was taking care of us the entire time. So whenever my dad came to visit, it was just like dinners, taking us to the movies. Depending on the season, we would go mini putting or like doing laser tag or something like that. But like, he was only around for like evenings and weekends at best every 3 months, maybe every 4 months, and then he started another job. Yeah, assuming a normal family, it's different. The question is, which of these personality traits would I exhibit more than likely, which is obsessiveness or laziness? How about being obsessive about your laziness? I mean, guys, I also smoke weed. So, I mean, if I don't get something done, I'm literally just, like, hanging out for a minute, just, like, cool, done, tired, not doing the thing. I don't obsess about a lot. If I do, it's, like, a new hobby. And then, like, it's not really obsessed. You work on the thing. You put clothes on every day and you get things done. What the heck? Yeah, I do get things done. I get things done when I want to feel like getting things done. I obsess over TikTok. I can't obsess over TikTok. TikTok's too much. There are funny things on TikTok, but I can't be obsessed with TikTok. So we have Spud at 89%, with James at 78%. Then Snipin', Jimmy, Hokeris, and Jaco at 61%. Can we do Jackbox? We are going to do Jackbox after this. Don't worry, Pat. Because this is the final round. This is a really weird question, guys. Which would I rather be? The bully or the victim? A or B? Oh god. What happened to Jimmy? How do you even answer that? Yeah, I just said I would rather be the victim. No, I could never bully. In my opinion, which is morally worse? A, bestiality, or B, necrophilia? A or B, put your answers into chat now. This is horrible. Picking between any one of these is horrible. Yeah, Zadris, this was just already hard. Truly a great game. Yeah, Jaco, there you go. God help my soul. I'm just, yeah. Like, trust me. Both are terrible. I'm not justifying either of this fucking shit. This is not anything that you can justify. This is just fucking disgusting and terrible all at the same time. I don't want to know about any one of these things. I don't like the fact that either one of these things is even a fetish to begin with. But, like, here we fucking go. Ugh. Gross. And now for our final matchability. Spud with 92%, Snipin' with 71, also James with 71, Hokeris, Steve, and Mallory at 58. I hope you guys had fun playing. Thank you for entertaining me and entertaining yourselves all at the same time.